The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of... The Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So James Madison's offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bermudez. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to blast their way in. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they're able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Coastal Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Brown will throw it. Bears the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The shot that clears will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Look out, he's got room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the shot to clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. It's a reverse. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And And we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to pass, it's Hart. Caught over the middle, it's Ellis. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Dukes are on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.